Hey everybody. I wanted to get on here and do a real talk video for a few minutes and visit with you guys about some pretty important stuff. First of all, I just went into Whole Foods back here and got myself a Brookside berry, 12 ounce Brookside berry. It doesn't look appetizing. And you can see the chunks in the straw, but yesterday was an awful day and I wanted something good in my body. And yesterday is what this video is going to be about. But this has, before I get into that, let me tell you about this Brookside berry. This part of Tulsa is called Brookside, and Whole Foods is on Brookside, and therefore it gets the name Brookside berry. But what's in this is mixed berries, carrot, apple, orange juice, kale, spinach. All that yumminess. And it's got, you can taste the seeds from the berries and the chunks from the spinach and the kale and all things good. It's not the best juice I ever had, but God, it makes you feel good. Anyway, let's get into the reason I want to make this video. When you have a relationship with the Lord, when you know the Lord, and you're praying or you're worshiping or you're just spending time with the Lord, the enemy will try to come against you because he doesn't want you spending time with the Lord. Well, I always listen to my preachers in my car, in my Jeep. I always listen to Ravi Zacharias, Charles Stanley, Adrian Rogers, I think is his last name. And I've got my pastors that I listen to. And I don't play praise and worship music a whole lot. I'm listening to my pastors, or I'm listening to my country music, or I'm listening to the blues. But I started listening to some praise and worship for the past 2 or 3 days. And when I get alone in my car, I've told y'all before, that's when I'm in church. And really getting into my praise and worship music. And I've been listening to it when I run. And, well, the devil doesn't like that. He hasn't bothered me too much listening to the pastors, praying, getting in the Word. But as soon as I started really getting into praise and worship, he didn't like that. And the reason I say that is because yesterday he tried to get a hold of my marriage. Shane and I had a blowout. We're fine. It's all part of marriage. The enemy can't have my marriage. Shane and I are okay, but he tried to come against that yesterday. I broke up with one of my best friends of 16 years for a very good reason. I hope that someday we can come back together, but I had to let her go. And it breaks my heart, but because of how she's living her life and the decisions she's making, I can't support it. I can't be part of that. So I had to literally break up with my best friend of 16 years. And I just cried all day about it yesterday. And I'm not the only one broken up and tore up and heartsick about the decisions she's making. So there was that. And then somebody that I love dearly, along with their partner, that they've been in a relationship with off and on for 10 years, are deciding to get an abortion. And I don't believe in that. I know a lot of people do. I'm not on here to make this video to get into any kind of conflict or any kind of opinions about abortion. I don't believe in it, no matter what. I'm pro-life, no exceptions. I know that that is easier said than done. But I just don't believe in killing babies. I just don't believe it. And if anybody wants to leave some nasty negative comments below about how I'm an awful person because I don't believe in killing babies, you're welcome to leave your comments, but I probably won't reply to you because I'm not going to get into any arguments. So for those three reasons, yesterday was awful. And today's a better day. But the reason I'm sharing this is because I noticed that when I really, we're made to worship, we're made to sing, we're made to want to spend time with our Creator, and God made music, and music gets a hold of the soul, and He loves music, and me and the Lord were spending time in music the past 3 days, and so the devil decided he'd try to get a hold of my marriage, and the other two situations, I'm not going to say the devil was attacking me, but he's definitely got his fingers wrapped around the people that I love. 3 people that I love are making bad choices. And so I guess I'm just on here to say, if you're a Christian, you already know this. But the enemy, he comes to kill, steal, and destroy, and you got to be ready for battle. So always be ready. Always be ready. Whenever you start spending time with Jesus and spending time with the Lord, the enemy's going to get all up in your space, and you just have to say, sorry about you. Don't think so. Jesus is my daddy. God is my king. He is my dad. I am curled up in His lap, and I am safe in His arms, and I'm covered in His wings, and He is singing over me, and you can't have my family, and you can't have my friends. Now, it is okay to separate yourself from toxic relationships, which is what I had to do with my best friend. And it breaks my heart into a million pieces. And I am requesting prayer for baby safe. So, any of you out there who pray, I pray that you pray over, I'm asking that you'll pray over my best friend. I'm not giving out names, and the other person that I love, the other 2 people that I love, who are considering aborting their child. I ask for prayer for them. So that's really all. Like I said, today's a better day, and